What's going on, guys? Welcome to this episode of Head-to-Head Battle. In today's episode, we're going to be going over this highly anticipated Splight Live Twin deck profile. I just want to give you guys a big shout out for getting this video to 500 likes. Now, for the Splight engine, there is a small disclaimer, okay? There are two variants to this deck. One which I'm going to be showing you here, and the House/Diva variant, which is arguably a bit better because you can almost guarantee at least an effect failure back into your hand. But I think this version has a lot more options and will overall be a bit more of an enjoyable experience. So without further ado, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, hit that notification bell down below, and get this video to 500 likes for the combo tutorial. Now, let's get into it. All right, guys, let's get straight into it. So the first three copies we are playing are Splight Blue. Now, what Splight Blue does, and all the Splight monsters do this, they special summon for free. So think of it like a Cyber Dragon, right? It doesn't start a chain. It's a inherent summon, but Splight Blue, when special summon, will add you another Splight monster. That's pretty much all you need to know. Next, we're playing triple Splight Jet. So if you don't have Splight Jet, this is probably the monster you're going to add to your hand. Now, what Splight Jet does is it will add you a Splight spell or trap. Next, we're playing double Splight Red. Splight Red is a monster negate. So the way it negates is you can tribute for cost one other level, rank, or link 2, and if you tribute a link or rank 2, you can destroy it as well. Next, we're playing one Splight Carrot, which is basically the same thing as Splight Red, but it's for spell and traps, right? So that's it for our Splight monster lineup. Next, for our Live Twins, we're playing triple Live Twin Kiss-a-Kill. Now, normal summoning a Live Twin monster is probably your best option, but remember, if there's any other monster on the field, you can't proc their effect. So you need to normal summon this without anything else on the field, which is really important. And we're going to be summoning out Live Twin Lilla. So basically, this will help you get into your Live Twin portion of the combo, which you do very last to draw you one card at the end. Keep that in mind because it will lock you into Dark Fiends, okay? Next, we're playing triple Swap Frog. Swap Frog is just insanely good in this deck because one, you can, proc it 2-3 times a turn, and it's really it's so good just to extend further into the strategy. Okay, next, we're playing two Ronin Tonin and one Dewfrog. Now, you could play 3 and 2, but the fact of the matter is this deck is really good because you play so many hand traps and you have so many starters, right? So you definitely don't want to be seeing multiple Dewfrogs in your hand. And even when I do see one Dewfrog, realistically, I could normal summon the Dewfrog and play that way, but I definitely want to be special summoning it on my opponent's turn in their standby off of Totally Awesome. Okay, so that is it for our Frog package. Next, we're playing triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I think Ash Blossom in the upcoming format is going to be so powerful because Branded Fusion, like once it resolves, they net advantage so quickly. But if you can stop them with Valor Ash, like Valor the Aluber, and then Ash the Branded Fusion if they have it, I think it's going to be insanely big. Speaking of Valor, we are playing triple effect Valor. Now, Valor is really, really good. The one downside is you can't play it under Shifter, but I don't think Shifter is going to be that big of an issue when it comes to the format coming in post Power of the Elements. Okay, next, we're playing double Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. The reason we're playing two is because in the mirror match, it's extremely powerful. And on top of that, I think the Brave engine is not going to get hit whatsoever because the ban list does say there won't be another ban list until December. So it's good against the mirror and good against the Brave engine. So that's it for our hand trap lineup. Obviously, I mean, we're also playing Imperms, but we'll get there. Next, we're playing triple Splight Starter. This card is insanely good because not only is it an actual starter, it's also an interruption. If you open a Splight Starter and you end up, grabbing another spell or trap off a Splight Jet, grab yourself a redundant Splight Starter, and here's why. Let's read this card together. This card says, I can special summon one Splight monster from my deck, and if you do, you lose life points equal to the original attack. So if you get Ash, you won't lose the life points, okay? For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except level, rank, or link 2 monsters, and you can only activate one Splight Starter per turn. The biggest reason you don't mind searching multiple of these, even though you can't, you can only use once per turn, on your opponent's turn in their standby phase, depending on what they're playing, you can summon a Splight Red or a Splight Carrot, even in the draw phase, and then you can tribute the Dewfrog that the Toad will summon to, get that negate effect, or you can, if you want to destroy that card, you can tribute the link to Splight Elf after you've used its effects. Okay, now we're playing one Gamma Burst and one Splight Smasher. Splight Smasher is really good because it banishes for cost. And on top of that, it is a non-targeting banish, so it unironically outs Dragoons. And Splight Gamma Burst. Now, this is kind of like, in my opinion, one of the best Splight cards ever, because one, it allows all your Link, level, and rank 2 monsters on the field to gain 1400 attack. And on top of that, it's a damage modifier, and that means you can use it in the damage step. And it's an easy OTK. There are times where you might not be able to get over a bigger monster, and you can argue, oh, you can just make Gigantic Splight with the Link or rank 2 to make it even beefier, but you're still not getting over a 4k Dragoons. That's where Splight Gamma Burst comes in really handy, and a lot of players, especially if you open it in your opening hand, don't expect it and just get OTK'd so quickly, okay? So that's it for our Splight spells. Next, we're playing Triple Crossout Designator. Now, the reason we're playing Triple Crossout Designator is, one, yes, this deck is extremely resilient to hand traps, but at the end of the day, you want to be able to put up the best board possible while holding as much card advantage as possible as well. And even in the mirror match, this card is really good because generally they're going to want to start with Splight Blue or Splight Jet, and if you call Splight Blue or Jet with Crossout Designator, because you're probably not going to be summoning those this turn anyways, you can definitely hinder them in the mirror match. Next, we're playing the one Called by the Grave, because, you just, again, don't want to be hand trapped, okay? Now, for our trap lineup, we're just playing triple Infinite Impermanence. There's no reason to play any other traps in the deck. You want to go first. This is not a stun deck. It's definitely a mid-range deck. It does kind of remind me of, kind of Prank Hits a little bit, except I have actual negates this time, okay? Now, for our extra deck, we are playing double Splight Elf. Splight Elf is really good because, one, if your opponent controls a monster, you can summon back a Link or a rank 2, and you're generally going to be summoning back the Toad. And on top of that, even if they don't summon any monsters and they set 5 and pass, you can still target like a Splight Carrot or a Splight Blue or Jet to summon that and get the effects to kind of help you garner that card advantage for next turn, which is really nice. Next, we're playing double Evil Twin Kiss-a-Kill. This card is really important in conjunction with Evil Twin Lilla, because Lilla will pop you a card and Kiss-a-Kill will draw you a card. In the combo video, if this video does get to 500 likes, I'll show you kind of like, if my opponent opened nothing and I opened everything, what can it end on? As well as, okay, if my opponent interrupted me once or twice, what can I end on, right? And we're playing the one Salamangreat Almirage. That's it for our Link lineup. Next, we're playing triple Gigantic Splight. Now, Gigantic Splight is a really interesting card because you usually summon it third summon, or you can summon it as summon number 5 if you have Splight Red on the field. But Gigantic Splight is really good because, one, if you activate it, you have to realize it does not detach for cost. So if your opponent ogres you, it's essentially a Gamma because it won't resolve. But if it does resolve, what it does is it special summons a level 2 from the deck, which in most cases will be Swap Frog, and then Swap Frog will dump a Ronin Tonin into the graveyard. But it says that neither player for the rest of this turn can summon anything higher than a level Link or rank 2, which means it makes you Nibiru proof, which is really powerful, okay? And it also has the clause that if you XC summon this with a Link 2 or another rank 2, it gains double attack, which is really powerful. So it'll be 3200 attack plus Gamma Burst, making it 4600 attack, okay? Next, we're playing double Totally Awesome. This card is insanely good in conjunction with Splight Elf because you can Toad Effect Tribute itself, get the Toad Effect to add you a Swap Frog to your hand, and then as soon as your opponent normal summons or special summons, you can chain Splight Elf to summon back the Toad, and now you can use that Toad negate with the Dew Frog that you summoned during your opponent's standby phase, which is insanely powerful, okay? And lastly, we are playing our Zeus package with Sky Cavalry Centuria, Downer Magician, and obviously the Zeus. Alright guys, that's it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Hit that notification bell down below and get this video to 500 likes so we can put out that tutorial video. Now, we're going to be kind of going over like the full-blown combo, the combo through one hand trap, the combo through 2 hand traps to kind of figure out the smaller nuances of this deck. If you guys want to see me play this deck live, you guys can head over to twitch.tv/head-to-head battles. I'll have all the links down in the description box down below. And also, guys, we did just release our brand new anti-sacking sacking club t-shirts. If you guys want to pick these up, head over to headtoheadbattles.com. I'll have, again, the links down in the description box down below. All right, guys, I freaking love you guys, man. I don't want to keep you here any longer. This is Suju from Head to Head Battles, signing out.
What's up, guys? If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, all right? Go watch it. This is Suzu from Head to Head Battles,
Head to Head Battles,
signing out.